Democrat Congressman from Pennsylvania, Tony DeLuca, had an amazing victory yesterday. He won by 70 points. What's even more amazing is that Democrat Congressman Tony DeLuca died last month of cancer. May God have mercy on his soul. But Pennsylvania is a funny state. I grew up in Jersey. I knew Democrats with names like DeLuca and Gotti and all kinds of Italian last names. I'm Italian, so I'm not, doing an Italian smear. I'm just saying, Democrat politics in Philadelphia and Newark, New Jersey and New York City, stuff like this isn't surprising. But it is a new level. We're used to, dead people voting in Philadelphia, but dead people getting elected, that's a whole new level that the Democrats took it to. And, this is just not like us joking about this. Last month, October 2nd, and you probably didn't hear about it because it was a Democrat. If it was a Republican, the whole world would have known about it. But a Democrat was just sentenced to 30 months in jail for stuffing ballot with dead people's names. And his name was Michael Myers. He was a Democrat congressman, former Democrat congressman, and he was in jail for this years ago. And this was just like a month ago. So, this is not surprising that dead people vote and dead people get elected in Pennsylvania. Now, Pennsylvania said they're going to do a special election. Their excuse was they didn't have time to take him off the ballot when he died, and people didn't realize he was dead. So, I know some people from Pennsylvania, and I can't imagine them voting for a dead man any more than I could imagine them voting for Fetterman. Just saying. Now, I told you about Michael Myers. In 2020, I had a video about that election, and I gave a list of probably a half a dozen Democrats who were arrested for doing the same thing, stuffing ballots with dead people's names. And YouTube demonetized me for about 6 months. It was like a punishment. And I don't do this for the money. I work for a living. I'm a blue collar guy. But they threatened that they would take me down. And so, I'm not going to talk too much more about this. But I do know that I told you guys that I was confident we were going to win 53 seats in the Senate and 445, did I say? Or 235. I think I predicted 245 to 190 in the House. I apologize, I got it wrong. If you were waiting to ride that red wave with your surfboard and you're still holding that surfboard, I apologize. Normally I'm pretty accurate with elections, and it's not over yet. I still think we're going to win the House. We're just not going to crush them like I really thought we were. And I think the Senate is going to go to a runoff in Georgia, and we'll win it. And so I'm going to wait, let things settle down, and Lord willing, tomorrow morning, I'm going to tell you why I came up with my conclusion. I have data that I look at. I've been following elections since I'm 14. I'm 57, and I'm really into it. And I found the best data, the best polls, and I'm going to share them with you, how I came up with my prediction, and then my analysis. I got a few reasons why I think we didn't do as good, and I'm going to explain that. But I'll tell you one right off the bat. The pro-abortion lobby put up $500 million, $500 million to support their candidates. So we got to do a better job. So please, if you're buying or selling real estate, go to realestateforlife.org. We have to start supporting pro-life companies, because these companies in turn support pro-life organizations. And the other side is outspending us. The other side is doing a better job. So if you're buying or selling real estate, go to realestateforlife.org. And like I said, Lord willing, tomorrow I'll make a video why I was wrong. and I'll explain how I got it wrong. But there's a lot of good news, and I'm going to share, I'm going to share the good news. It wasn't a bad day. It just wasn't this phenomenal day that I thought we were going to have. And I'm going to break it down tomorrow. But most importantly, we don't serve a dead man, a dead congressman. We serve a living God. And no matter what happens, Jesus promised St. Peter that the gates of hell will not prevail against his church. So, we need to be good stewards of this free country we have and vote and get involved and try to influence people and use our platforms to convince people to vote pro-life. But in the end, we belong to the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and we're just passing through. So don't stress about yesterday, and let's keep fighting a good fight and stay Catholic.